take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented.
Welcome to today's live play-by-play of the Boston Red Sox facing off against our New York Yankees. Game time is 1:05. For those of you who have hopped into our stream, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out, and if you're not a member of our New York Yankees Mania or Yankees The Ugly Truth, and our new associate that'll be streaming with us, Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Your support is always appreciated. Welcome, Joe. What do you know?
How you doing, Ken? How's it going? Very exciting day. Can't wait to see Garrett Cole. Expected to throw one inning since the Tommy John surgery in March of 2025.
All righty. I want to throw a shout out to Nosebleed, Jonathan, Bill O, Nancy, and Michael Joyner. Thanks for hopping in the stream. Got a little short for you to look at. Subscribe to Yankees The Ugly Truth. All right, well.
Oh, it looks like a nice screen.
News Yankees fan is slated to make his spring training debut tomorrow at George M. Steinbrenner Field versus the Boston Red Sox. Cole is slated to pitch one inning. Drop a comment, let me know what you think. Like, share, and subscribe to Yankees The Ugly Truth. Well, that one turned out like shit.
Jeez.
All right. Joe, you ready to give the lineups for today's game?
1 minute. It's cranking up over here. I was frozen. Hold on 1 minute.
All right.
Okay. Hold on. All
So
right.
how are we feeling about Cole's return, fellas, guys and gals?
Everybody's excited, I can tell you that. All right. I'll do the Red Sox, and then you do the Yankees when they come up.
And actually, let me just follow it.
Okay, here we go, everyone. All right, so for the Red Sox in left field is B. Ward. He's batting first. Batting second is K. Campbell. Batting second. Batting third and catching is J. DeLay. Batting fourth and DHing is N. Hickey. Batting fifth is A. Castro. Batting sixth and playing second base is Mike Romeo. Batting seventh and playing third base is V. Capria. Batting eighth and playing first base is M. Ferguson. And batting ninth and playing shortstop is T. Chang. Not exactly the Boston Red Sox opening day lineup, folks. Did you want me to do the Yankees? Because you cut off. I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, I'll call it. I'll do it right now.
Okay.
Leading off for your New York Yankees is Ahmed Rosario playing third base. Hitting out of the 2-hole is first baseman Ben Rice. Hitting in the 3-hole is DH Giancarlo Stanton. Cleaning up today is going to be center fielder Cody Bellinger. In the 5-hole is going to be Randall Grichuk playing left field. Jazz Chisholm will be playing second, hitting out of the 6-hole. In the 7-hole is going to be Jose Caballero playing shortstop. Austin Wells will be in the 8-hole. Behind the dish, welcome back from the WBC. And Kennedy Corona will bring it up in the rear, playing right field. And as you know, Garrett Cole will be on the bump for the Yankees today. A lot of excitement about Cole's appearance in this game. It's been a year since we've seen Cole on the bump, and definitely looking excited and forward to seeing his progress and return to the Yankee rotation. Definitely a boost that we could use.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
And Garrett has thrown the last of his warm-up pitches. So we are just a few seconds before first pitch.
It's exactly the most beautiful day that we've seen in a long time in Florida. So Garrett Cole is bringing it all out today.
And it looks like the Yankees are on the field. Last time we saw Cole was in the 24 season. He went 8-5 with a 3.41 ERA. He only threw 95 innings. And the opponents were hitting a low 220, well below league average. Cole has been active throughout spring training, and he's worked himself into this position where he is able to come back early. He's only been 12 months out of major surgery. Usually you don't see a pitcher back for 18. Cole is a student of pitching and is knowledgeable beyond all belief, and he has provided the Yankees with some pitching coach help for these young upstart pitchers that we have. Now it'll be great to see him doing it on the mound. And the first batter's in the box. Campbell sets, and he tries to lay a bunt down, and he's going to bunt it, and it's going to be successful. Cole slides, but is not able to come up with it. So the Red Sox have a runner at first base. Nobody out.
That was kind of surprising.
Seeing Cole sliding like that.
Yeah, that's why I was a little quiet. I was holding my breath.
All right. And Cole sets. Got a nice grass stain on his ass.
Yep.
Cole sets. And he fires. And he paints top of the strike zone with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Call, strike one. Count is 0-1. Good to see Cole's fastball velocity is up there. And Cole sets. And he fires over to first base. Ward is back in there head first. Welcome to the stream, Evan. Bill O. And that is the second pickoff attempt. So don't be surprised if this guy takes off from the word Jump Street. Cole sets. And the pitch is on the way. The fastball is high. Wells throws it on his knees. It is into the outfield. And Ward has stolen second base as anticipated.
Chisholm got a little roughed up.
Yeah, he took his plant leg out.
Yep.
And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is a check swing. Count is 2-1. Cole sets and fires, and this ball is skied to left field. Grichuk is closing in on it, and he makes the play in mid-range left field. That is the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is the catcher, Delay. Cole sets and fires, and the fastball is fouled off. That is a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Welcome to the stream, Busy. And Cole sets and fires, and the knuckle curve is in there for call. Strike 2. Count is 0-2 on Delay. Nice spin on that ball. Cole sets, and the fastball is on the way. And the runner is thrown out at third base for the second out. And Ward shaking his head as he's walking towards the bench. Go grab some bench, buddy.
He was out. Oh, that guy's playing it like it was a World Series game. Jesus.
Now there are 2 outs, 1-2 count, and the pitch is lined past a lunging Cabrera. So that is a base hit. So the over-aggressiveness of Ward cost them a run. Welcome to the stream, Beagle. And Cole sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is chopped to Jazz Chisholm. Cole is covering first, and that is going to do it for the Red Sox in the top of the first. Garrett Cole showing what he does. 1 scoreless inning down, and that should do it for Cole today.
Well,
I like that his fastball velocity was up.
Yep.
He was able to get his breaking ball in there, his famous knuckle curve. Looked like it was going to be way high, and it floated right into the strike zone.
And he's floating the beard.
Yeah. I'm not a beard fan myself personally, but it is what it is.
No, I know.
I want to thank everybody for being here. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you are not a member of the NY YankeeMania family, Yankees The Ugly Truth, or Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing. You may be asking yourself why I'm mentioning Hardcore Sports Network. They have started streaming our live play-by-plays. So show them some love, give them a shout out, and hit the sub. Hey, D-Rod, welcome to the stream. And we are about to see what the Yankees are going to do in this half of the inning. As you know, Ahmed Rosario is returning from Team Dominican Republic. So welcome back, Ahmed. Let's see what you got. Connolly Early is on the bump for the Red Sox. Fine young left-handed pitcher. And the first pitch is on the way. That is swung on and fouled off. That was a 94-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Count is 0-1. And the pitch is on the way, and it is just off the plate. Count is 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this is line to left field. Ward is going to close on it and makes the play for the first out. Coming up to bat is Ben Rice.
He was right on that pitch.
And the pitch is on the way, and it is in there for call. Strike one. Rice is challenging. I think he's going to lose the challenge on this. And it is confirmed that it is a strike. Yankees lose their first challenge in the first inning. And the next pitch is on the way. And that is called strike. I guess we missed a pitch during this challenge. Count is 1-2. Oh, never mind. That was the replay that I was looking at. And the pitch is up. Count is now 1-2. Early sets and fires. And the pitch is fouled down the first base line. Early sets and Rice waves at the ball for strike three. And that is the second out of the inning. David Rackley is the home plate umpire today, and he is a pitcher-friendly umpire. Coming up to bat is Big G. Early sets, and he fires, and the pitch is off the plate. Count is 1-0 to Stanton. And early sets. Pitch is on the way, and he floats a changeup in there for call. Strike one. The count is even at 1-0. Early sets and fires, and Stanton fouls this one straight back. Count is 1-2 on Big G. At early sets, the pitch is on the way. It is up and in. Count is even at 2-2. And just for you, Joe, how do you do? And the pitch is on the way, and it is fouled off. Count is going to remain 2-2. Looks like Harrison Cohen is coming into the game for Cole. And the pitch is on the way, and Stanton waves at a pitch off the plate. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball, and that is going to do it for the Yankees. Coming up in the top of the second is Castro, Romero, and Capra. The Yankee bats didn't do a hell of a lot in that part of the inning.
No, the best
Welcome,
one
Jason.
was Rosario.
For you guys that are out there, if you could, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you are not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network, YankeeMania, and Yankees The Ugly Truth families, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Your support is most appreciated. So, Joe,
Well, that was
we'll
a
be
quiet
handing this
inning.
one off to you. We'll be handing the second inning off to you to do the play-by-play. Harrison
Okay.
Cohen, Billo. If you don't remember, he pitched for Team Israel during the WBC.
Well, we all go into the top of the second inning. Uneventful first inning, but the good news is Garrett Cole pitched the one full inning. He looked good. The velocity was good. He ran over to first base. He slid. He did everything. He did just about everything a pitcher could do, and I think he passed this with flying colors. And
Most certainly.
now, yeah, definitely. And now, like Ken said, Cohen is in, and he sets. And here we go to start the top of the second. The first pitch is a fastball outside for a ball, 1 ball, and no strikes. Cohen had a 1.76 ERA, and his last appearance was for Israel at the WBC. Here's a pitch, half swing, good pitch, 1-1. Alan Castro is up. He's batting .294 in spring training right now. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. The set and the pitch. Swung on and foul tipped at home plate, 1-2. Honestly, it's nice to see Austin Wells back there. And I really hope, for the kid's sake, I really hope he has a good year. Get out of that Mendoza line of 200 and show what you really are all about. I really do. He's a good kid. He's a good guy. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and it's popped foul. Will it stay in play behind there? Oh, wow. Austin Wells went a long way for it, makes the catch, and there's one out. And he hugs his teammate, Rosario. He went a long way for that ball. He never gave up on it. Good for you, Wells. So one out here in the top of the second inning. And right now they're focusing in on Matt Blake, and he has a big smile on his face, and he's very, very animated today. Here comes the first pitch, and it's outside. A cutter of 85 miles an hour to Mickey Romeo. And he's batting .273 in spring training in a few games. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. And it's fly to right field and deep and back to the wall. And he makes the catch. Who's in right field? I don't have it in front of me.
Kennedy Corona.
The Mr. Corona guy. Nice play. Right in front of the warning track. Might have been a Yankee Stadium home run. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. And that's going to bring up Vinny Capra, batting .083 with no homers and an RBI with a .310 OPS. These are the guys that give the Yankees trouble. The first pitch, right down Broadway, strike one with a cutter. Nice cutter at 88 miles an hour. Not bad.
Yes, Bill, I did make a poll question, and it should be up on your screen.
Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. 0-2. He throws a lot of cutters. 0-2. Set. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Oh no, just barely foul tip onto the ground. All of his they start out in the middle and then they just fly down, which is good movement. Good movement the kid has.
Well, Mariano Rivera made an entire career out of the cutter.
Yeah, just that one little pitch he had. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, the set, and the pitch. A little bit low, 1-2. That is, I believe, the 10th pitch. From Cohen. And remember he came in after Garrett Cole pitched a nice first inning with good velocity. Here comes the pitch, and it's outside again. It's our first 2-2, and how do you do? I like his form. He stretches good. He doesn't give the ball out quickly, and you only see the ball like right at the very, very end. Swung on and missed. He gone. 2 men out here in the top of the second inning. All right.
That's 3 men out.
3 outs. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. Sorry, missed one. All right, so we're going to the bottom of the second. No score, everyone, here at George M. Steinbrenner Field in Tampa, Florida. You guys getting excited? What's that?
Castro pop out to Wells. Romero fly out to Corona.
Yes.
Capper strike out.
Yes. I was concentrating too much on watching him. I enjoyed watching him pitch, actually. He had nice movement. The movement was excellent.
Today,
so everybody excited for next week or what?
Coleman and Cohen were both reassigned to minor league camp today.
Yes. So they can go back to their law firm now. I like that. Coleman and Coleman.
Yeah. Coming up in our half of the second is going to be Cody Bellinger, Randall Grichuk, and Jazz Chisholm Jr.
The Jazz Man.
Let's hope we make a little bit more noise in our half.
Yep. 2 lefties on lefty and Randall. This is what we got Randall for.
Well, welcome to the stream, Raymond. Appreciate you being here. Raymond? And Bill O says if Corona hits a home run, he's going to have a Corona to drink.
Oh, I thought he was going to send Coronas to everyone. What's doing, guys? Raymond, how you doing? And the first pitch to Cody Bellinger is right in there for a call, strike 1. As we play the bottom of the second inning here at George M. Steinbrenner Field. There comes the pitch, a little bit outside, 1-1. Cody is batting .296 in spring training, 11 games, no homers, 3 RBIs, 729 OPS. Okay. He looks.
Bellinger had a career low 13% strikeout rate last year.
Yep. And the pitch is popped up to third base. Foul keeps going, just in front of the Red Sox dugout. Brera gets it, and it's 1 out. Bellinger looks like he's limping a little bit back to the dugout. I hope that's not a sign of anything. And Randall's batting .200 with an RBI OPS of 500. Been in just a few games. And this is what we got him for. That's where we got him, guys, for a tough left-hander. So let's do it. There's a ball down low, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Gets back to the mound, and the set, and the pitch. Check swing foul. That thing went pretty far for a check swing. 1-1 on Randall as the Chaz man is waiting on
Welcome
deck.
to the dream. Welcome to the stream, Jason. Appreciate you taking time out of your day to be here.
Garrett Cole is back in the bullpen, getting his warm-ups up, refreshing that arm, and working. Yep, and he's working in the bullpen as we speak. 2-1 pitch is grounded to short, and the long throw to first in time. 2 men out. They're focusing on Cole in the bullpen, so we're seeing everything that he's doing. He's throwing all the pitches. He's being clocked, and that's a day in the life and times of a pitcher. Everyone, you pitch, you go in the bullpen, you pitch, you go inside the tunnel, you pitch, especially after Tommy John surgery. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the second, and Chaz Chisholm Jr. is up. Swings over the top of a slider, 87 miles an hour. Strike 1 on Chaz Chisholm Jr. 0-1.
Welcome to the stream, FJ.
The pitcher swung on and missed again. 0-2. And Cole working out his kinks. And the pitch is way up high for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Chaz. Few more games, everyone, and the Yankees will be heading out of Florida, go play the Arizona, go play the Cubs, and then it's off to San Francisco to play the Giants next opening day, a week from today. Actually, 8 o'clock at night. 2-2 here in the bottom of the second inning. No score. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Call strike 3, and the inning is over. So at the end of 2, the Red Sox nothing, the Yankees nothing. The Red Sox have 2 hits. The Yankees have goose eggs. And that's where we are going to start the third inning. And we're going to hand this over to the one, the only legend, Ken the Man.
Well, I'm not sure about legend, but I'll definitely be calling this half of the inning. Coming up for the Red Sox in the top of the third is going to be Ferguson, Chang, and Ward. Not sure if Cohen's going to come out for another inning.
Yeah, this could be a big bullpen day, but we didn't see anybody else warming up.
Actually, Carlos LaGrange is coming in to replace Harrison Cohen, so we're going to see the big freaking arm come out today on him.
Whoa. We're getting all the superstars today, huh? Love it. Absolutely love it.
Well, perhaps on Thursday or Friday's game, we'll actually see our full actual Yankees lineup.
Yep.
I mean, they haven't really played together as a unit since late February. So we had 13 players off participating in the WBC. So
yes,
it gave the Yankees a great chance to evaluate the young talent that we have in the farm.
Yep. Yes, right.
Some talented people got sent down, but there is definitely the possibility of the return for some of these young players, especially if we run into non-performance issues or injuries. This is the first year in a while that I've been confident with the layers of depth that we've built in.
What a beautiful day. One of the best looking days in Florida since they started.
And LaGrange sets, and he fires the first pitch. That is a 100-mile-an-hour fastball off the plate. Count is 1-0.
Wow.
During his 3 games in spring training, LaGrange has a .93 RA. Opponents are hitting 125 against him. And LaGrange sets and fires, and the next pitch is skied down the first base line, and that is going to make the stands. Count is 1-1.
I think he's going to get good news from the brass when they break camp, Ken.
And LaGrange sets and he fires, and that pitch is chopped to third base, and it is fired across the diamond to first, and that is going to be the first out of the inning.
So that was like
Rosario fielded that one pretty cleanly.
Yeah. The first 3 pitches were all 100 miles an hour. Not too shabby.
And LaGrange sets and fires, and the sweeper is up high. Count is 1-0. And the pitch is on the way, and that sweeper is in there for call. Strike one. Hey, Real Bill, welcome to the stream.
Hey, stranger.
And
How
the
you
batter
doing?
is going to challenge this call. And the call is going to be overturned. That was ball, so the count is now 2-0.
Yep.
Boston still has their 2 challenges remaining. And LaGrange sets and he fires, and the 101 mile an hour fastball is off the plate. Count is 3-0. And the pitch is on the way, and that fastball is off the plate. That is a 4-pitch walk to Chang. Coming up to bat is Ward. He led off the day with a bunt single. And LaGrange sets. Pitch is on the way, and he paints the outside corner with a 100 mile an hour strike. Count is 0-1. Ward got on with a bunt. Gold second was thrown out at third. And the next pitch is on the way, and that 99 mile an hour fastball is swung on and missed. Count is 0-2. And Ward takes time out because he is not sure what the hell to do. My bet is a sweeper is inbound. And LaGrange sets. Pitch is on the way, and the 100 mile an hour fastball is inside and low. I think LaGrange is trying to, or LaGrange is trying to announce his presence with authority.
Yep.
Needs to go off speed. And the pitch is down low. Count is 2-2. And that was a 92 mile an hour changeup, for God's sakes.
Wow. There's a star in the making, God willing, who stays healthy.
And LaGrange sets, fires, and the curveball is swung on and missed for strike 3.
That's almost not fair. Jeez.
That was 94 miles an hour. I mean, geez Louise. Coming up to bat is Campbell. He is 0 for 1 on the day. He flew out in his first at-bat. And LaGrange sets. Pitch is on the way, and this ball is skied to right field. Corona is tracking it, and he makes the play for the 3rd out of the inning. And that is going to do it for the Red Sox in the top of the 3rd. Coming up in the bottom half of our inning is going to be Jose Caballero, Austin Wells, and Kennedy Corona.
Very
yeah,
impressive.
Bill, I don't think this kid has but one speed, and it's fast.
He makes them look silly.
I think that if they put, I think if they put him on the roster, it won't be until after May the 1st. it'll give the Yankees an extra year of service time for them. And that's why I'm saying May the 1st. And for those of you who have hopped in the stream, we are in the bottom of the third. The score is 0-0. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channel out. If you are not a member of the Yankees The Ugly Truth family, the NY YankeeMania family, or the Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing and throw your support. As you know, we will be here to call play-by-plays for you throughout the entire season and the postseason. Your support is always appreciated, and we want to thank everybody who has taken time out of their busy day to hop into our stream. If you haven't, there is a poll up on NY YankeeMania. Was Cole's return a success? We've got 13 votes so far, and I know that there are over 30 of you here. Take your time, hop on over, let your vote be counted, and let us know what you think. And Jose Caballero drops a bunt down, but it is going to drift foul. Now they're showing the World Baseball Classic, not the ball game. However, we will deal that. And now they're showing a picture of Wells. He's not batting, but
I'll take that batting average.
And the pitch is on the way, and he lays another bounce down. Pitcher feels it and fires it across for the first out. Early tried to throw that ball away, but the first baseman Ferguson had a nice dig. He pushes it a little bit to the left towards the third base side. Pitcher's not able to respond. He's got a base hit. So good to see him utilizing some of his speed and working on his skills. And early sets. The pitch to Wells is a curveball down low. Count is 1-0. And early sets. Pitch is on the way, and it is swung on and missed. Count is even at 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this is skied to center field. Campbell is working his way underneath it and is going to make the play for the second out of the inning. All right, Bill, appreciate your support. Good luck with the meeting. And early sets and fires, and the fastball is up high. Count is 1-0 on Corona. Next pitch is out of the way, and Corona fouls this one straight back. Count is 1-1. All right, Yankees, it's time to do something. And early sets, and he fires, and this pitch is going to drift just inside. Count is now 2-1 on Corona. And early sets, and the pitch is on the way, and that slider catches the inside portion of the plate for call, strike 2. Count is evened at 2-2. And early sets. Pitch is on the way, and that is up out of the strike zone. Count is now full, 3-2. Early sets, and that pitch is way outside. So Corona works a walk. He heads to first base. Ahmed Rosario is coming up to bat. So that blows Early's attempt to go 9 up and 9 down. Let's get the first Yankee hit, and let's see what happens from there.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Cronin's got a little bit of giddy up in his legs.
Yep.
And the pitch is on the way, and it is going to be a fastball that catches the outside corner. Actually, slider that catches the outside corner for call. Strike one. Count is 0-1. Early sets. Pitch is on the way, and this one is skied foul. That's going to make it into the right field stands. Count is 0-2. Rosario is 0 for 1 on the day. He lined out in his first at bat. And early sets. Pitch is on the way, and the curveball is in the dirt, but Rosario swings over the top of it. So that is strike three, and that is going to do it for the Yankees in the bottom of the third. Coming up in the top of the fourth is going to be DeLay, Hickey, and Castro. And we'll be handing this one off to Joe to call inning number 4.
Yeah, game's moving along quite a little at a time. So it's moving along. Want to remind everyone a couple of programming notes tonight at 7 p.m. on YankeeMania. We're going to have the history of the Yankees with Sean Brownie and with Charles from our chat as they go over the early years of the Yankees and a lot of neat stuff in between. It's just not talking about the early stuff, but a lot of neat stuff. Good points. Take a listen, everyone. It's very interesting. Have your questions. They're very knowledgeable. It's really a nice, really good show. And take my hat off to Sean and Charles. They do a really good job being historians. And also, Sean has his own channel too, which actually Ken could describe better than I can.
Well, Sean is a history buff, and his channel is called True Historians. He just recently dropped a short on going to be a multi-part segment on the Battle of Wake Island. And the first part was dropped earlier this week. Second one should be coming out sometime next week. So look forward to seeing that. I recommend hopping on there and listening to what he's got to say.
Yeah, he does a very, very good job, and we're very proud of it. All right, we're going into the second inning of work for Carlos, and the first pitch coming up to DeLay is a nasty slider at 90 miles an hour, 0-1. They're talking to Aaron Boone about the outing of Garrett Cole. So we have, so now they went back to the picture. 0-1, as Carlos has 14 pitches. Oh, nasty sweeper at 83, 0-2. Oh, man, you see that at 83, and then you see 100 and 101, 102 That is nasty. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The set and the pitch. So slow swung out, hit deep to left field. That ball is either off the wall or gone. Let's see. It's hard to see what they're going to call it. A double. They are going to call that a double. It looked like it went over the wall, but it bounced at the last second by the warning track and then went over the wall. So runner on second and nobody out. So he's human. They do hit the ball off of this guy once in a while. And here comes the pitch to look at second. And the pitch way outside. A sweeper at 82 miles an hour. And again, they go back to the Cole train. A little different angle from what he pitched in, I guess, 2024. And this pitch is up high to a slider at 91, and they go right back to the Cole. You're seeing a little different arm angle that Garrett Cole's doing. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. The set and the pitch is a strike. A slider, 88 miles an hour, 2 balls and a strike. Runner on second. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Carlos sets. And here comes the pitch, and it's pop foul. And at a play behind home plate, we'll do it again at 2-2. And how do you do?
Sky, there is no chance in hell that I'm making Bryce the number 2 catcher. Frankly, he's not very good at it. And Paul DeYoung, although a fine veteran.
Grounded to second. Nice play by Chaz Chisholm. And he flips the first to get the one man out. He's out at first, but the runner moves to third. So we have a runner on third and one man out. 21 pitches for Mr. Carlos. So let's see him go deep down against Castro and maybe strike him out. Here comes the first pitch. The set and the pitch. Way up high. 99 mile an hour four-seam fastball. Ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. Austin Wells looks nice and comfy back there. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Set the pitch. And that slider is in for a strike at 91 miles an hour. 91.
Welcome to the stream, Charles.
And there's the Astorian man. He's here. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. That's a 99 mile an hour four-seam fastball. And the count is 1-2. Can we get a strikeout here? Aaron Boone still talking with them. Steps out. Castro steps out, steps back in. We're ready. The look at third. And the 1-2 pitch is line foul. Actually, I shouldn't have said line. It was hit behind home plate. So it's 1-2.
That was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah. Jose is right on top of the shortstop there, right around the corner there. Here comes the pitch, and it's down low. A changeup of 93 miles an hour in the dirt. And it's 2-2. And what do you know? What do you know there, Kenny?
I know a lot.
Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
I know a K is fixing to happen.
Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. What happened?
Sean Legrand has starter stuff.
Call strike one.
And he is stretched out to be a starter, so I would roll with him being a starter.
Right now, it'd be a great reliever. Nothing on what? On Romeo? Romeo, here comes the pitch. Swung on a miss, throw back to third. Just a nice little I see you there. 0-2. And he is getting mean with the pitches now. Like, okay, you got a double off of me? Now I strike you guys out. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The set. And the pitch. Right down Broadway. Call strike three. They're challenging it. But I believe that was a strike. They are challenging it, though. Let's see. Oh. Just missed. And the Red Sox get the call overturned. It's 1-2.
Okay. So we'll go back to
Now he'll probably throw 102 miles an hour. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. We'll try this again. The 31st pitch. And this one is popped up foul behind home plate. We'll do it again at 1-2. Well, he had to throw probably an extra pitch or two, so don't worry, folks. He'll strike him out.
Am I putting heel in the pen? No.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. The set, the look at third, and the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to center field. Here comes Bellinger. A little hop and a skip, and he makes the catch. And the top of the fourth is over. No runs. And at the end of 3.5, it's the Red Sox nothing, and your New York Yankees nothing. We need some hits. Come on, Ken. This is gonna
Actually,
be the beginning.
Actually, Bill, Rosario and Caballero are infielders, but they both have outfield experience too. Rosario is actually a better outfielder than he is an infielder.
Yes, I agree with you. Totally agree.
Waldo is not going to make the team because he's played in 3 games. He was cleared for baseball activities very, very late in spring training, and he's not going to be ready regardless. So he'll start the year off in AAA. And we have our Yankee history dynamic duo, Charles and Sean, in the house. So tune in for their stream at 7 p.m. this evening and listen and learn a little bit about Yankee history. It'll be informative, and I'm sure that you'll learn something. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channels out. If you're not a member of Hardcore Sports, NY Yankee Mania, or Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing. And if you are a member of any of those streams, make sure that you've rung the bell and your notifications are turned on so that you know every time that we're live and not Memorex. We want to extend our appreciation for all of you taking time out of your busy Wednesday afternoon or bowling day to sit back and listen to a little bit of baseball.
And we're going to the bottom of the fourth. There's Ben Rice, who struck out in the first inning, and he takes the ball outside, and it's 1 ball and no strikes. And the pitch is grounded foul behind home plate. That's 1-1 on Ben Rice.
Welcome, Joseph.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch. And the pitch is swung on and fouled down the first baseline. It's 1-2. I would guess tomorrow possibly we will see Paul G. and maybe Aaron Judge, the Golden Boy, back with us tomorrow. 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and it's right down Broadway, strike 3. He had no chance at that. He looked at it. It was a good pitch. And this early guy is very, very easy. He's got some pitch. The Red Sox have a gem here if he stays healthy. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. And that will bring in Giancarlo Stanton. The first pitch swung on and missed on a 88-mile-an-hour slider. 0-1 on Stanton. Boy, it would be nice to get a hit here or a big bopper. Come on, man. Put it over the left field fence. Let's go. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Oh, my God. He swung at, I think he was thinking he was playing golf, not baseball, at the dirt.
Hey, I saw Vlad Guerrero Sr. hit a home run on something exactly like that.
Oh, yeah. Yogi Berra. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, and he reached out to second base, and it goes through into right field. That's one thing about Stanton. He could look silly, and the next pitch he gets a hit. That's baseball. That's the wonderful world of baseball. Love it. He reached out. That ball looked like it was in the other dugout, and he just lunged at it. And he actually ran pretty decent. May not take him 2 hours to get to first base.
I will tell you what. If Stanton plays 130 games this year, he's going to hit his 500 home run mark.
Oh, yeah. And Bellinger just got plunked. He's okay. It was just a little bit in the back. So we have first and second and 1 out. And Belly's not too happy, but he's just walking down to first base. So our best threat so far. Now we need a hit. Another hit. Come on, guys. But it just nicked him in the back. So it's first and second. Actually hit him more a little bit on the elbow, above the elbow. And here comes Randall. This is the man. Come on, Randall, left-handed pitcher. Time for you to do your trick. And they got to show it like 35,200 times. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Little bit low, 1-1 on a sinker, a 93-mile-an-hour sinker. This kid is a real deal, guys. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Randall's he sets, and the pitch a little bit outside on the changeup, 85 miles an hour. 2-1. Nice hitting right here, man. Clock one. Let's go. Nice double down the line. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. The set and the pitch. And it's hit foul down the right field line. And guess what? It's 2-2. And how do you do? Hopefully everybody's doing well. We're all done from St. Patrick's Day. Hopefully everybody's in one piece and ready to go for today. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and popped foul again down the right field line, and we'll do it again. 2-2. 1 out, first and second, bottom of the fourth inning. Goose eggs to goose eggs as we play this bottom of the fourth. And the pitch sets, looks over at second, and the pitch down low, and it's a wild pitch. And the runners are definitely going to move up, and it's second and third, and 1 man out, and 3-2 on Randall. There we go. Come on, guys. Let's get the guy home. Well, Stanton actually made it to third base, guys. Did it in record time, too. I'm just playing around. 3-2, everyone.
Let's see. Is Jazz going to go for the gusto, or is he going to actually situationally hit?
Yeah, we'll see. The pitcher swung on and missed. He gone. 2 men out. And Ken's boy is up. Chaz. Chisholm. Junior. Second and third. Come on, Chaz. Get that clutch hit. He has a homer and 3 RBIs in spring training. Here's the pitch. Outside and low. 1 ball and no strikes. 92-mile-an-hour sinker. Chaz waiting. And it's nice. So he just concentrates on the pitcher and not worry about anything else. Here's the pitch. Outside. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes.
You mean inside, right?
Inside, Evan. Inside, outside. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Man, oh man, I felt the wind from here. Whew. Wow, that blew me.
70% swing, Jazz. Contact.
All right, here comes the 2-1 pitch, and it's a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 2-2. And how do you do? It would have been 3-1. Yeah, he went around. 3-1. So 2-2. Here we go. The check, the pitch right down Broadway. He froze at the plate. And here we go. He's arguing. He's already questioning the umpire. That was a strike right down Broadway. Are you kidding me? Come on, Chaz. You don't have a leg to stand on that. Come on. All right, the end of 4, everyone. It is 0-0. And Ken will take over the top of the 5th.
Coming up in the top of the 5th is going to be Capra, Ferguson, and Chang. And Sky High. I see your lineup prediction for the actual lineup. For the most part, I think you're right. I don't think that Grichuk makes the roster. I think Max Schumann is going to be there.
Yeah, I don't want to be the one making the decision. It's going to be tough, Ken. It's really going to be tough. And I'll tell you the truth, he doesn't make the club, somebody's going to pick him up.
Schumann plays 7 positions, all of them elite. The only places that he doesn't play are the mound, behind the dish, and first base.
Yep.
He is a right-handed hitter. And I mean, he's got the positional versatility. He can fill in the outfield, any position. I dropped a short earlier in spring training, and they had a series of defensive plays from all 3 outfield positions, a couple of infield shots, relay throws, everything. I mean, the guy is a total deal. I cannot understand why the A's let him go, and I think that he may be the surprise of the off season.
And to the surprise, Chaz is still chirping with the umpire. No surprise.
And the first pitch is on the way. Capra swings over the top of it. Count is 0-1. Hey, Josh, welcome to the screen. And the ball is skied to right field. Kennedy Corona is there, and he makes the play for the first out of the inning. And the first pitch to Ferguson is a 98-mile-an-hour fastball up and out of the strike zone. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and it is off the plate. Count is 2-0. Next pitch is on the way, and it is a slider for strike one. Count is now 2-1. Ron Hayes sets, and this ball is fouled straight back into the umpire. Count is now evened at 2-2. And how does Joe do?
We're doing okay.
And LeGrand Hayes sets and fires, and that freaking sweeper is in there for call. Strike three. So, as Joe would say, he gone. He gone. Grab some bench.
Yep.
Coming up to bat is Chang. Does not have an official at bat. He walked in his first at bat. And LeGrand Hayes sets and fires a 100-mile-an-hour fastball down low. Count is 1-0. And the next pitch is on the way, and this is swung on and missed. Count is 1-1. Hum batter, swing batter. And LeGrand Hayes sets. Pitch is on the way, and the fastball is just a little bit off the plate and high. It's another 100-mile-an-hour humdinger. Count is now 2-1.
A humdinger. Haven't heard that in a while.
And the pitch is on the way, and the 101-mile-an-hour fastball is off the plate. Count is now 3-1. And the pitch is on the way, and this is chop foul down the first base line. Tried to victimize that 92-mile-an-hour slider. Count is now full. 3-2. And how do you do? And the pitch is on the way, and this changeup is swung on and missed. That is going to be 1-2-3 for the Red Sox as they are retired.
He is going to make this team
In May.
He is going to make this team.
In May.
We got to do it 3 times. He is going to make this team.
In May.
They come in threes, baby. They come in threes.
Coming up in the bottom of the 5th is going to be Jose Caballero, Austin Wells, and Kennedy Corona. And Bill O is calling for a homer so that he can get himself a Corona beer for today.
He's going to
and for everybody who has hopped into our stream. Again.
He's going to buy it for everybody, not just himself.
Oh, all right. Cool in the game.
Yep.
And for everybody who has hopped into our stream, we were headed to the bottom of the 5th. The score is 0-0. Not sure if early is coming out for the bottom of the 5th, but may very well. If you have not, please hit the like button, share the channels out. And if you're not a member of Hardcore Sports Network, Yankees YankeeMania, or Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Your support is most appreciated, and we thank you for taking time out of your busy Wednesday afternoon / bowling day to listen to a little bit of baseball. We will. Yeah, they've got the name that it's freaking Fernando Cruz. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, it's Fernando Cruz. Go figure. And it looks like Early is out. He's at 60 pitches, so this is probably his last inning. And the first pitch is fouled straight back by Caballero. And early sets, fires, and Cabby swings and fouls this one down the third base line. Count is 0-2 on the Yankee shortstop. And the pitch is on the way. The curveball is down low. Count is 1-2. Jose Caballero is 0 for 1 on the day. And the pitch is on the way, and this is slapped on the ground. Chang is going to field it and fire it over to Ferguson for the first out of the inning. Coming up to bat is Austin Wells, 0 for 1 on the afternoon, hoping for a little bit of bing, bing, bang, bang, boom, boom. He flew out in his first at-bat. Early sets and fires, and this pitch is hammered foul. Count is 0-1. And early sets. Pitch is on the way, and the sweeper is way off the plate. Count is evened at 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and Wells ground bounces this one to Chang. Chang sets and fires to Ferguson for the repeat out. That's 2 down. Kennedy Corona is coming up to bat. He does not have an official at bat yet. He was walked in his first plate appearance. And the first pitch is on the way, and it is a fastball off the plate. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and it is up and off the plate. Count is 2-0 on Corona. And early sets and fires, and this one is fouled off the catcher and the umpire. Count is 2-1. And early sets. Pitch is on the way, and the ball is lined at a leaping Chang. So that is the third out of the inning, and he recorded all 3 outs.
Nice play.
And we are heading to the top of the 6th. Ward, Campbell, and DeLay will be coming up to bat. And we'll be handing the top of the 6th off to Big Joseph Mangoya of NY YankeeMania. Speaking of NY YankeeMania and Yankees The Ugly Truth and the Hardcore Sports Network, if you haven't, please subscribe to those channels. And if you haven't, hit the like and share buttons because we appreciate your support. Right now, we have 19 votes on our poll with 36 of you here in the stream. Hop into NY Yankee or Yankees The Ugly Truth and let your vote be counted.
Ken, I calculated your scores for
Hey,
tonight.
Mitch, welcome to the stream.
Do you want to hear it?
Give me a sec.
Okay.
And Mitch of Hardcore Sports, our new streamer of our Yankee play-by-plays, is in the room. So give him a shout out.
Hey, Mitch.
All right. Go ahead, Joe. Let it go.
Okay. You could look forward to a pretty good night. Your 3-game total is going to be 649 tonight. 649, an average of about 218, I guess, 220. So good luck, and then call me
8
up.
pins
And you're
over, or 5 pins over average. I can live with that.
All right, we're going to the top of the 6th, and Carlos is up. And as well, the first pitch was a strike. The second pitch was grounded behind third base, and it's 0-2. 47 pitches now for Carlos as we head in here to the top of the 6th with the goose eggs up on the scoreboard. Very, very good pitching on both sides. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The wind, the set, and the pitch. Pop to center field. And Bellinger is right there. Can of corn, 1 man out. 1 out here in the top of the 6th. They actually hit the ball. No, just kidding. 1 man out here. And I don't know how long they're going to go with Carlos, but it looks like they are really stretching him out nice.
He's probably going to go 60 to 65 pitches. Want to give a shout out to brother BKL Sporting Entertainment Show. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate your support.
And the first pitch is right in there. Another sweeper at 92 miles an hour. 0-1 on Campbell. And the set and the pitch. Little bit high. 1-1. 84 mile an hour sweeper. So now you know, I guess, the big fastball is coming at 100. Here comes the 1-1 pitch.
Show him the heater.
Yep, it's grounded to Jose over the first. 2 men out here in the bottom of the top of the 6th inning. Carlos is doing an incredible job. 3 2/3, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, 4 Ks. Not a bad line.
The Yankee future is bright with these young, talented prospects we have.
And yet they're still rated very, very low. Here's the first pitch of a 4-seam fastball, 99, right down Broadway to Jason DeLay. He's 2 for 2, singled and doubled. The 0-1 pitch
with a strikeout
is hit deep to right field, and this one is foul. 0-2. You got a round on that one, I'll tell you that. All right, let's end your nice pitching today with another strikeout. Let's do this. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The set and the pitch. Little bit low on a slider, 92 mile an hour slider, 1-2 in the 6th inning. You got to figure. Yeah, you got to figure they're going to have a full team by Friday. The pitch grounded up the middle, nice play. Oh no, it goes right through Chaz Chisholm's glove and into center field. It's ready to say nice play because he was right on it, but it went right under his glove. He didn't even bother bending. I mean, you could bend a little bit. He just he let the ball play him, and it went right into center field.
Wow, this is what you get when Jazz is pissed off about getting called out on strikes.
Yep. And
this is going to be the reason when Jazz is a free agent next year that the Yankees are going to let him walk.
Yeah, I agree with you. And here comes the first pitch, and it's an 88 mile an hour slider, 0-1. Nathan Hickey is up, 2 grounders. today. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. The set, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Changeup at 90 miles an hour. Whoa. 0-2. I guess nothing surprises me with Carlos anymore.
Have a good day, Mitch.
Here comes
the heater.
Yep, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Little bit high on a changeup of 90 miles an hour. 1-2. 1-2 here. And, of course, the score is 0-0. And we're moving along here in the top of the sixth with 2 outs. The 1-2 pitch from Carlos. Here it comes. Little bit low. 2-2. And how do you do? 2-2. Man, he grabs that ball. He comes right back. That's it. No fooling around here. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it is sky high. And let's see if Chisholm can get this one to second. And he makes the catch. And the inning is over. So at the end of 5.5, what a performance by Carlos. 0-0 as we go into the bottom of the sixth. The Red Sox have 4 hits. The Yankees have 1 hit. Well, Ken, hopefully we can do something here in the bottom half of this inning.
Well, we have the top of our order coming up. It's going to be Ahmed Rosario, Ben Rice, and Giancarlo Stanton.
And I used to seeing Giancarlo hitting third.
I'm not sure that we're going to see early for this inning.
Probably not. Probably see another ex-Yankee somehow. I feel like they're all over the league. Oh, man. If anybody has a chance a little bit later on after the game, please go to our interview that we had with Rangers great coach and Stanley Cup coach winner Mike Keenan. It was a great interview, everyone. He was fabulous. What a nice guy to talk to, down to earth, and he talked about everything that went on in that Rangers, that magical season, and one that New York needed, that he felt really needed at that point. And he touched base on everything. I don't want to ruin the interview for you guys. It's about 35, 40 minutes long. I think you really enjoy it. He really enjoyed the interview. So take a look at Mike Keenan, man. What an excellent guy to talk to. By the way, Carlos has just hugged Aaron Boone. And we are back here now for the bottom of the sixth inning. Of course, the score is 0-0. Donut to donut. And Rosario's leading off, and he is in for this inning. And the first pitch is a little bit outside. 1 ball and no strikes on a curveball of 71 miles an hour. So he really mixes it really good. Here comes the 1-0 pitch, down low, 2-0. That was a fastball at 92 miles an hour. 2 balls and no strikes to Rosario. The set and the pitch. Right down Broadway, 2 balls and a strike. And now they are talking to, it looks like, Oswaldo Cabrera. Now let's hope they go to the slid. There we go. And it's high, 3-1 on a fastball. This could be his last inning. Just came out maybe for 1 batter. The 3-1 pitch when they go to it. The 3-1 pitch is outside, and a nice way to start the inning as Rosario will take first base. So runner on first and nobody out. Cabrera, of course, from Venezuela. That was his hometown, so he's very proud that they won. And we were right. Here comes, we're going to have a break in the action, guys. So
this one's just for you, Mr. Early.
Hit the road, Jack.
Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
Let's do it again.
Thank God you're gone. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't play any more
baby.
than that. Can't play any more than that because I'll get a copyright strike. So
Yeah, probably. Oh, God. Millions and millions and millions of shows, but they got to come to the best one. So, but that means we're watched and we're loved. So that's all that matters. So, and that's that. So what's up for the dinner? Do you eat before bowling, Ken, or you go with an empty tummy and then you come back and eat?
nah, I'll probably grab like a chili cheese dog. Hey, Nathan, welcome to the stream. Probably go with the chili cheese dog while I was at there to tide me over.
Oh, nice. Okay. And then you come home and you'll have a nice cooked meal.
Yeah, I've got yeah, that's not really a true statement, Nathan. Rice is going to be a first baseman. He might be an emergency backup catcher, but he's not going to be in a catching rotation.
Yeah, I don't believe he will.
I mean, frankly, Rice isn't a very good catcher.
And speaking of Rice, Uncle Ben is up right now. Here comes the pitch. Lefty on lefty again. And who do they bring in? Oh, Tyler Semenico.
Semiongo.
Here comes the pitch. Half swing, defensive swing, foul, 1-1. Rice is 0 for 2. He has not had any contact today whatsoever. 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Batting in the mid 250s for spring training. Come on, Rice, get into one. At least a nice double down the right field line. Here comes the pitch. Almost hits him. 2-1.
Well, Rice, do not get the hat trick because you've already got 2 Ks under your belt.
Yeah. Well, he definitely won't get the sombrero because he's not going to be up for a 4th time. Here comes the pitch. Grounded, foul, outside of first. And it's 2-2. And how do you do, everyone? How is everybody in the chat? I guess we all survived St. Patty's Day. Did you enjoy your corned beef, your cabbage, potatoes, all kinds of bread, the rye bread? Here comes the pitch. Down low, 3-2. So do we start the runner at 3-2? I don't know because Rice does strike out a lot. And it is a left-handed pitcher. Here comes the 3-0 pitch with nobody out. Got to get some runs on the board, folks. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. The set, the pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. So there's 1 man out now as we play the bottom of the 6th. That was a fastball right down Broadway, and he swung and missed. And here's the Giancarlo man. 1 man out, and the first pitch is swung on and hit in the air to deep left field. This ball is caught at the wall, a sliding catch. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Holy cow, that looked gone right from the bat. And then he went to the wall and he went to slide and made a really nice catch. But that ball was tattooed. Wow. Sheesh. A little bit more. Just a tad more. Timeout is called. And that will bring up.
Well, that was a pucker factor there for the pitcher.
Yep.
Stan caught that one off the end of the bat. If he hits solid wood, gone.
Yeah, here comes the first pitch as a strike. Oh, this is
Max Schumann.
Yeah, I was just going to say Ken's boy, Max Schumann, right here. The 0-1 pitch, right down Broadway, 0-2. 0-2, and how do you do? .350, no home runs and RBI, and a really off the charts 1,036 OPS. The 0-2 pitch coming down low, 1-2. Red Sox showing a lot of lefties, 1-2, and you know they have Chapman and you know who else they have, so Crochet. So they do have a lot of lefties on the team. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, and it's right down Broadway. He gone. So at the end of 6 innings of play, goose eggs, 0-0 with the Red Sox 4 hits and the New York Yankees 1 hit. Well, Ken, you've got the 7th inning.
I do. Coming up for the Red Sox is going to be Castro, Romero, and Capra, unless they do their wholesale changes. Although I suspect that since they traveled, that they didn't bring a big squad with them.
Yeah, right.
Game is going by quick. We are headed to the 7th, and we are an hour and 30 minutes into the stream.
Yeah.
It's been a pitching duel.
Right.
Everybody is effective. I'm not sure who the heck we're bringing out. It'll be the 4th pitcher of the day. We started out with Garrett Cole having a good first inning. Then we went to Harrison Cohen. And then Carlos Legrand has carried the water since then.
Yeah. Maybe Tim Hill. He could possibly be back. Tim Hill, you know, it could be Tim Hill.
And if you haven't done it, please hit the like button. Share the channel out. If you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network, YankeeMania, or the Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing. We want to thank you all for being here today in our stream. And it looks like Fernando Cruz is going to take Carlos's spot. The Cruz is our potential setup guy, or at least one of them. Sinker heavy pitcher or splitter. And the first pitch is on the way, and the slider is just a little off the plate. And the pitch is on the way. The slider is fouled off, so obviously he's working on his slider today. Count is evened at 1-1. And Cruz sets and fires, and that splitter is in there for strike 1 or strike 2. Count is 1-2. That splitter was up high and caught the top part of the strike zone. And Cruz sets, and the splitter is swung on and missed. 1 down. And Cruz is on the bump. And the splitter or the slider is in there for call. Strike 1. Count is 0-1. And the next pitch is a splitter that is called strike 2. Count is 0-2. He should shoot a splitter down low now. High-low approach. And the approach is on the way. And the splitter is down low. And this is golfed foul.
Interesting looking hair that Cruz is sporting this year.
Yeah, it's called the no hair look.
No, he's got it like a beige in his back of his head.
Oh, okay. And the splitter is way up high and off the plate. Count is 1-2. And Cruz sets, and the fastball is fouled straight back. Count is going to remain 1-2. And Cruz sets. Pitches all the way, and this one is hammered to right field, and that is going to be off the wall. Bellinger is going to field it, and that is going to be a stand-up double for Romero.
That was a really good throw from the wall. But I was that Bellinger though?
That was Bellinger.
Let's see.
He hit it. It
No, it's not
off
Bellinger.
right field wall past Corota.
They
Actually, 82. That is not Bellinger. That's Gabrielson.
Okay, that's a nice arm.
Yep.
I thought it was Duke Ellington.
And Capra is up to bat. He is 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout. Cruz sets and fires, and the slider is down low for ball one. Count is 1-0. And Cruz sets, and he fires. The sinker is in there for call. Strike one. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and this is hammered foul. Count is now 1-2. Favorite hot sauce? Well, in the Navy, the choice was Texas Pete, and I've sort of liked that one for my life. Pitch is on the way, and it is a splitter that is up and in. Count is now 2-2. And how does Joe do? Pitch is on the way, and this is swung on and missed. The Capra swings and misses at the splitter down in the dirt. Definitely had bite. I think Texas Pete, Sean, is a military hot sauce. They buy it in bulk. And coming up to bat is Ferguson, and the pickoff attempt is not in time. And Ferguson is on the way, and he drills the ball to right field, but Corona is going to back up and make the play, and that is going to do it for the top of the seventh. Coming up to bat in the bottom half of the seventh is going to be Randall Grichuk, Jazz Chisholm Jr., and Jose Caballero.
Well, it was a little bit more of a break of an action. in the action because it's a seventh inning.
Lieutenant Colonel Jen Houston of the United States Air Force is the military member of the game. Salute to you, Colonel Houston, for your service to our country. Thank you very much.
Yep, thank you.
And for those of you that are here, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network, NYYankeeMania, or Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Your support is always appreciated. And the poll question is now ended. And our results are 22 votes. Of the 22 votes, all of them said that Cole's initial outing was a success, and I agree. For those of you in the chat, is there any questions that you have for us? Something that we may be able to field?
Everybody's chilling.
Like a villain.
Chilling in Manila. Oof.
So let's see. Grichuk is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Jazz is 0 for 2 for today with 2 strikeouts. And Caballero is just 0 for 2. No strikeouts.
Finally, they're getting back to action.
And Samaniego sets. And the first pitch is a slider for call, strike one on the outside corner of the plate. Count is 0-1 for Grichuk. And the next pitch is a sinker down low and in the dirt. Count is 1-1. Pitch is on the way, and this is a guide fly ball to the first baseman. Elevator shaft home run, and it is dropped by the first baseman. So that'll be an error on Ferguson. And let's see if Grichuk can make him pay for it. And the pitch is on the way, and that is inside. Count is going to even up at Deuce, deuce. What color is your goose? And the pitch is on the way. The changeup is in the dirt. Count is now 3-2. And how do you do, Joe?
I don't know. I'd like a run here.
Samaniego sets and fires, and this one is a high fly ball to left field. And the shortstop is going to make the play in the outfield grass. So Chang records another out for our New York Yankees today. Coming up to bat is Jazz Chisholm. And the pitch is in there, called strike one. And of course, Jazz is going to challenge it. And Jazz actually got one right. So he missed by 0.4 of an inch. And Yankees still have one challenge. And the next pitch is swung on and missed. It's a 94-mile-an-hour fastball up out of the strike zone. So Jazz evens the count up at 1-1. And the pitch is on the way, and the sinker is in the dirt. Deadly Cole did not strike out the side, but it was a successful first inning. And the pitch is on the way, and that is in there for call. Strike two. Count is 2-2 on Jazz. Samaniego sets and fires, and that pitch is off the plate. Count is now full on Jazz. And the pitch is on the way, and Jazz swings and misses for strike three. Fastball right down the heart of Broadway, and he just straight missed it. So that is Jazz's third strikeout of the afternoon, and he has the hat trick to go with Ben Rice. So there's 6 strikeouts between those two individuals. The first pitch to Caballero is off the plate. Count is 1-0. Next pitch is on the way, and the fastball is down low. Count is 2-0. And the pitch is on the way, and this is hammered foul into Cabby's chin. He's hopping like a Mexican jumping bean and end up walking this one off. Actually popped himself right on the top of the toe.
Yep.
On his back foot. Cabby has 2 groundouts today. And the fastball is called strike 2. And Caballero is challenging. I think this one was actually a strike. And that is confirmed that it's a strike. And the Yankees have lost their second challenge. So now we're out of challenges. And the pitch is on the way. It is up out of the strike zone. Count is now full on Caballero. Cabby is 0 for 2 on the day with a pair of groundouts. Let's see if he can do something. And the pitch is on the way, and it is called strike 3. And Caballero should have used his challenge there because that was damn sure a ball. And that is going to do it for the Yankees in the bottom of the 7th. Coming up in the top of the 8th is going to be Kang, McDonough, and Campbell. If you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channels out. If you are not a member of Yankees The Ugly Truth, YankeeMania, or Hardcore Sports Network, please consider subscribing to one and the same. And if you're subscribed to one or all three, make sure that you hit the like button or the notification button so that you'll know every time that we're live and not Memorex. And I'm handing this one off to Big Joseph Mangoya.
Well, that's a nice introduction. Thank you, Ken. And we're going to the top of the 8th inning. And we still have nothing. It's really time for the Yankees to let's push a run. Let's get this out. Wondering who's coming in now. Probably going to be one of the bozos that they brought down. Just kidding.
Bozos.
Bozo the clown. Well, we are exactly 1 week away from that.
And it looks like Hedrick is coming in.
Okay. Half a bozo.
Brett Hedrick is coming in to replace.
Now he's the guy I believe is going to.
We have wholesale substitution. Peyton Henry is coming in for Wells. Owen Cobb is replacing Caballero. Yorbit Vivas is coming in to replace Jazz.
Jeez.
Kobe Morales is coming in for Randall Grichuk, and Seth Brown is replacing Ben Rice.
First pitch is
Max
strike.
is switched to shortstop.
Is a ground ball through the hole for a base hit. So we have men on first and nobody out as Chang. Chang has been all over the place. He gets everything hit to him, and now he gets a solid single up the middle on a 1-1 pitch. So top of the up, and now they're talking to the one, the only Garrett Cole. He has a smile on his face, that's for sure. Here's the first pitch, and it's in there for a four-seam fastball, a 93. Cole's line is an inning pitch. Oh, went fast. Here comes the pitch, and it's grounded down the third base line, foul, and it's 0-2. I would almost guarantee that looks like Brendan's making this club. There's no question in my mind. He will be that second lefty. And here comes the 0-2 pitch, and it is a little bit outside, and it's 1-2. Cole is smiling from ear to ear, so that's great news. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swung on and hit foul on the behind home plate, and we'll do it again, 1-2. Supporting that beard, what he used to have when he was with the dreaded Astros. And here comes the 1-2 pitch, and it's lined in the left field, and this is going to be a base hit, cut off, and we have first and second, and nobody out. Well, let's hope they don't get the run now. I want it in the bottom half of the inning. So first and second, and nobody out. And back to Garrett Cole. All right, come on. Let's put something on the screen. And here comes, oh, the runners are going. Throw to third, and he is safe. So runner on third. That one, it was funny. It looked like it was a delay getting to third base. It wasn't a delay, but it looked like a delay. You had to see that to understand what I'm saying. So now it looks like it's second and third and nobody out. And they're back to Cole, so we have nothing on the screen. Here comes the pitch. Swung on and missed. Yes, it is second and third and nobody out here in the top of the eighth inning. Hedrick, 3.13 ERA last year, 23 innings, and the opponents hit 202 from him. There's a ball right down Broadway, 1-2. Nice 94-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball. So it's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Second and third, nobody out, no score. And that's low and outside. And he's getting it up there. He's got some giddy up on it today. 96 miles an hour fastball. 2-2. And you know what that means. How do you do? 2-2, he sets. And here comes the pitch. A little bit inside, 3-2. This is starting to get hairy, folks. We don't want to walk here. Want him to strike out. Let's go. Come on, Hedrick. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. The set. The pitch. Line. Caught by the third baseman. Nobody moves. And we have one out now here in the top of the eighth. Who's 80?
Don't know.
That's what we hate about spring training. It's so hard to do this in the eighth and ninth innings. Maybe by Sunday we'll know who's playing third. There's a pitch right down Broadway, 0-1. We know Max is at short. I have no idea.
Owen Cobb.
Oh, any relations to Ty? Here comes the pitch. Swung on and hit foul behind home plate, and it's 0-2. Great son. Does he have a little giddy up in this pitch to strike him out? This is the best teams have had to score a run, and let's hope it's a strikeout. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He gone. He gone. He gone. 2 outs here. Nice pitching. Can he get out of this, folks? 2 outs now. 17 pitches. And I believe Hickey is up.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, second and third. And here comes the pitch. And it's right down Broadway. Call strike 1. Nathan Hickey, 2 grounders and a pop-up, 0 for 3, batting 143 for the spring. The set, and the 19 pitch is coming, and it's inside, 1-1. This kid's got some giddy up. Nice pickup by Cashman last year. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. The set, the pitch, right down Broadway, 1-2. Come on, Houdini, let's go. One ball and 2 strikes and 2 outs. It was second and third, nobody out. Now it's 2 outs. The pitch, just a little bit inside, and it's 1-2. 1-2, a 21st pitch. This one, wow, too bad the Yankees couldn't challenge, because I think that might have been. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. 3-2 on a slide at 82 miles an hour. So now still no runners going because there's nobody on first. He could have went around. He went around. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, hit foul behind home plate. We'll do it again. 3-2. And how is Ken going to do? Make out. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. The pitch. Swung on, hit foul again behind home plate. We'll do it again. 3-2. The 25th pitch is coming up from Hedrick, and he's looking pretty good, actually. Trying to get out of this mess that they created. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. The pitch. Down low. Good stop by the catcher. Let's see what he's saying here. Oh, yeah, okay. He's going because the batter just stood there. All right, so now we have the bases loaded and 2 men out.
That's Peyton Henry.
Peyton Henry's behind the plate. Thank you. So it is bases loaded and Castro's up. The bases are juiced. Here's the first pitch. Way down low for a ball. Four-seam fastball, 94 miles an hour, but too low. 1-0. Come on, let's get out of this, guys. We score a run and we go home happy after that. Come on. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. The set and the pitch. Right down Broadway, 1-1. A nice sinker at 88 miles an hour. And again, the bases are loaded. The 28th pitch coming up. The set. And here's the pitch. Way outside, 2-1. That was a slider at 84 miles an hour. Come on, Houdini. Let's go. Let's get this third out. Let's get out of this. And the 2-1 pitch is right down Broadway. 2-2. And now, what are you gonna loaded? Come on. I want to go. I want to say a nice he gone. Come on, let's go. The 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. And it's a high chop and a short. The throw to first in time, and the inning is over. So at the end of 7.5, the Red Sox nothing, the Yankees nothing. The Red Sox have 7 hits. The Yankees have 1 measly hit. Well, Ken?
And somebody had mentioned that DeYoung is a shortstop. So is Schumann. That's Schumann's normal position. That was his quick fielding snap throw to first.
Yeah. Wasn't bad. That was that was a nice Houdini thing. He got out of that inning.
Coming up at the bottom of the 8th is going to be Peyton Henry, Kennedy Corona, and Max Schumann.
Ken, can you drop me down for just 2 minutes, please?
Yeah. Now you just have me. Any questions from you guys out there? Any thoughts? We got a free couple of minutes. Take advantage while we've got it. And it looks like Tyler Uberstein is coming in to replace Tyler Samiago. Welcome back, Joe.
All right, we're back. Thank you, Ken, for that.
Yep.
Okay, and here we go to, let's see, Henry's up.
Actually,
No,
it's Vivas.
that's Vivas. 161 River Avenue, the Yankee home base of Yankee Stadium. He's batting. I don't think you'll ever see the Mendoza line. He's way under. And Tyler, I'm not even going to attempt that last name. Oberstein?
Ubersteed.
Uberstein. Oh, my God. 1 and 2 on Vivas. You know, he looks like he has so much talent. He just doesn't show it. There's a ball hit behind home plate again, and it's 1 and 2. He came with so much promise. That's what, he's really taken, I don't know, man, a step backwards. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Vivas, and the pitch swung on him, missed. He gone. And that is 1 out. Opening day, first game on March 27th at 3:30. So they play on a Wednesday, and the 27th is a Friday. There's always a day off in between. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. And Corona, here he is. Here's his chance to hit that home run. He's batting 135. And here comes the pitch. And it's a call. Strike 1, 1 and 1. Man, it's going to be so nice, Ken, when you call the 7th and 8th innings, and we know who the heck is playing. Here comes the 1-1 pitch, 2 and 1 down low. I have a feeling this will, obviously will change by the weekend. When everybody's going to get their reps in, they're going to get their 3-4 at bats and all that. 2-1 pitch, a bit outside, 3 and 1. 3 balls and 1 strike on Corona. Yankees will have a pretty good team in AAA at Scranton this year, that's for sure. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. A little bit high, and we've got a runner on first base. Here's the upcoming schedule, everyone. So the 24th, the Yankees play on Netflix. 26th on Yes. The 27th on Fox. Then they have Sunday off. Wow, 2 days off. And
we're traveling to Seattle.
Yes, yeah, okay. And then they have 3 there on the 29th, 30th, and 31st. Here's the pitch, and it's a little bit low, ball 1. And this is Galverson. 188 last year at AA. Had a few dingers. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. There goes the runner. He is safe. Make a call here. Yeah, there it is. He's safe. So runner on second now. Well, we need a little bloop. Can we get a little boop? He's got a little step in his arsenal. Here we go. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And it's hit foul down the right field line. They love that right field line today, I'll tell you that. Let's see.
So that's Corona's third stolen base of the spring.
Yep. He just made it in. All right, here we go. 2 balls and no strikes. Man on second, 1 out. Trying to get the first run of the game. Ball 3 outside, 3 and 0. 3 balls and how about pinch hitting Aaron Judge? Let's do this. Let's get a run. It's a 3-0 pitch. Yeah. And it's ball 4 and first and second now. And 1 man out. Can the Yankees get a run across this plate? And Brown is up.
Brown is
Brown. Yep. Not a bad hitter to have in this situation. 1 swing, it could be 3-0. Here comes the first pitch, and the runners take off. Here comes the third. They go to second, and it goes in center field, and a run's going to score, and the Yankees lead 1-0. There we go. A little bit of hit and run. That was nice. I mean, a stolen base. Yankees might be doing some of this a lot more often this year, people, a lot more often. And that is good news. And the pitch here is a deep to right, but it's curving foul. So it's 1-1 now on Brown. So they made things happen. Finally, a run across the plate. And the pitch is outside, inside 2-1 to Seth Brown. Last year, he only batted 185, a homer and 3 RBIs, but he is a very, very good defensive player, and he does have a little pop. Here comes the pitch, and it was inside, but he swung, and another foul ball down the right field line, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Situational hitting, brother. Fly ball to middle to deep.
On ground ball to second base. They are playing in, but. Well, here's the 1-2 pitch. Can they get the second run in? Here we go. 1-2. Swung on and missed. And he gone. So there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning, but we finally got a run up there. So it's 1-0 Yankees. And Giancarlo Stanton is still in there. So he's getting reps. Here comes the pitch. Way up high, ball 1. If I were them, they don't want to give up any runs, just walk them. In the spring, 263, 3 homers, 4 RBIs, and his OPS is 1,000. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. The set, the pitch, swung on and fouled behind home plate. 1-1. Next Wednesday at this time, everyone, we will be having our pregame show almost and getting ready to call the big opening day. Here comes the pitch. Oh, that was outside. He called it a strike, so it's 1-2. The umpire probably has some dinner reservations. Here comes the 1-2 pitch to Giancarlo. Looks in, and here comes the pitch. Swung on and just got a piece of it. And it's still 1-2 on Giancarlo Stanton. We really hope that he stays healthy this year. They really, really need a boost out of him this year again.
Yeah, he fouled that one off into his ding-ding. He's walking it off.
The
Ding, 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 ding.
Ding, 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 ding. I don't want to walk without you, baby.
Turner's coming out to give him a little bit of ball massage.
Yep.
Here, Big G. Let me make you feel better.
Aaron Boone actually gets up and he does a little walking.
Maybe they need to get that can of icy cold and freeze his ball.
You get that, what was ethyl chloride? Remember they used to have that? Ethyl chloride. So it's 1-2 on the Big G. Big G, let's do it here. Come on. The 1-2 pitch, runner on third. And the set and the pitch. Way outside, 2-2. And how do you do? We're slap happy, everyone. Don't mind us. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to deep left field. Like, again, right at the wall. Holy cow. Jesus. I called 2 right at the wall. Man, oh, man. I could have. Ken, I thought that was gone. I'm sorry. I thought that was gone. Sheesh.
Yes, sir. I did
And
too.
the way the camera angle is, it's like, they're looking up in the moondocks, and then and the guy's like right in front of the wall. Give me a break. Wow. Man, oh man. Can't catch a break.
Well, it's spring training for the camera crew too, so
Yeah, that's true.
coming up
This is
in the top of the ninth is going to be Romero, Capra, and Ferguson.
unbelievable. All right, we're going to that top of the ninth. Who do you think they'll bring in? Bednar. No, just kidding.
Yeah, I don't see that one coming.
No.
They're probably going to bring somebody like Lundqvist in.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, that's not very nice, Bill. Uh-oh. It's Angel Chavi coming in. And we're back to our broadcast. And Chavi sets and fires. And this spot is deep right. And Corona is going to make the play on the warning track. So that is one swung, one out, one pitch. Actually, that's not Corona. That looks like Nick Torres.
Oh, okay.
Coming up to bat is Capra, 0 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts. And the first pitch is a changeup in there for call, strike 1. And Angel Chavi sets and fires, and this pitch is chopped to the third baseman. He feels it and fires across the diamond. Nice dig by Seth Brown. Good throw for Cobb, and that is 2 outs. Coming up to bat is Ferguson, 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout.
It looks like they're on Yes Tomorrow.
Good. Chavi sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on and missed. Beautiful 89-mile-an-hour changeup. Count is 0-1. Chavi sets and fires, and that pitch is swung on. So that is quickly 0-2 on Ferguson. Ferguson has a ground out, a strikeout, and a line out today. Chavi sets and fires, and the changeup is just a bit low. Count is 1-2. Chavi sets, fires, and the fastball is up out of the strike zone. Fastball was ringing in at 99 miles an hour. Chavi sets, and the pitch is grounded to Vivas. Vivas is going to flip it over to Seth Brown, and that is going to do it for the Red Sox. 1, 2, 3. Yankees are going to win this game 1-0 on one hit. The numbers are Yankees 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Red Sox have no runs on 7 hits and 2 errors. The winner for today's game is Brett Hedrick. Loser is Uberstein. And Angel Chavi records the save. So, for those of you that are still here in the stream, we want to thank you all for stopping in and listening to a little bit of baseball. Before we shut the stream down, if you haven't, please hit the like button, share the channel out. And if you're not a member of the Hardcore Sports Network, YankeeMania, or Yankees The Ugly Truth, please consider subscribing to one and the same. Your support is most appreciated, and we want to thank you for being here. Any final thoughts or words, Joe?
No, it was a well-pitched game, nip and tuck all the way for a spring training game. And, pretty decent action. We saw some good defense. We saw some good pitching. And we got a clutch hit and running a little bit. And if the Yankees do what they can do, and they didn't do, the last year or two, I think it'll be a really good, fun year for the Yankees and the fans. So we'll see. And before we go, I just want to remind everyone, in a few hours at 7 p.m., we are going to have the History Show with Sean Browning and Charles from the chat, as I like to call him. And that'll be on at 7 p.m. on YankeeMania. Learn a little history about the New York Yankees and dissect what they did in those upcoming years. So it should be a good one, and you'll definitely learn a little bit. You'll say, "Oh, I didn't know that." With these two historians, it's really a good show. So come and say hi and press that like button and subscribe. So we'll see you later, guys. Thank you so much. And God willing, we will see you later tonight or tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Thank you, Ken.
And just one last programming note. Tomorrow, the Yankees have a split squad game. First game is at 1:05. Orioles coming to Steinbrenner Field. Dean Krimmer will be facing off against Max Fried. And the second squad for the Yankees is going to be heading to TD Ballpark to face off against the Toronto Blue Jays. Ryan Weathers will be on the bump for the Yankees there, and Ponce will be the pitcher for the Blue Jays. So we will look and see which stream is live, and we'll be there. Keep your notifications lit so that you know what stream is active. And we are going to end this one with "Let's Go Yankees," and we'll see you in the funny pages. Have a great day.
Good night, everyone. Take care, Ken.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. I don't ever slow up.